Okay, are you done? Any doubts until here? Is there any doubts? Any doubts?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
What is written after relaxation of sphincter muscle?
Maturation. Abide, no problem. Take your time. Write down, understand, and do Micturation. What is micturation? It's an act of emptying the urinary bladder. Done? Okay. So, any difficulties until here? Is there any difficulties to anyone? Have you all understood this part? Understood. Now, the bladder have two sphincters. One is inner involuntary sphincter and outer voluntary sphincter. So, whenever there is a urine which is collected, the inner involuntary sphincter is not under your control, so that get relaxed. But after the signal is coming from the brain, then the voluntary sphincters get relaxed based on our wish. So you have two sphincters. We all have, it's like two sphincters in bladder. Done? Now, you know that after the urinary bladder, it continues into what? Urethra. Do you agree? Now it continues into urethra, right? Urethra is a muscular tube. Excrete urine out of the body through urethral opening, and this opening is called urethral opening, right? Are you all there? Any doubts to anyone until here? Okay. Now next, female urethra starts. It's a short. Female is urethra is short and carries only urine. Very important MCQ. It's short and carries only. And whereas male urethra is long, carries both urine and sperm, right? Carries both urine and sperm. It's so known as urinogenital duct. A very important question. Male urethra is urinogenital duct. Why? Because it carries both urine and sperm. Are you getting the point, everyone? Are you all there? Done? Okay. Now, everybody, close your eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. Revise the content. Close your eyes. Revise the content. Okay. Kidney. The type of kidney is. What happened? A bile. Just a minute. Okay, everybody listen now. Close your eyes. Now listen to me. The human kidney is retroperitoneal kidney. First thing. Externally, this kidney is covered by outermost renal fascicle. Then there is adipose capsule. Then there is renal capsule. Next, there's a lateral surface which is convex. Then the inner surface is called concave. That inner surface is called hilum. Into the hilum, renal artery and the nerves enter, and renal vein and ureter exit the hilum. The internal structure of the kidney consists of outer cortex and inner medulla. The medulla region has renal pyramids 10 to 12 in number in each kidney. Renal pyramids houses nephrons. Nephron is the structural and functional unit of kidney. Renal pyramid continues into renal papillae. Renal papillae opens into calyx. This calyx opens into renal pelvis. From the renal pelvis, it continues into ureter. Ureter continues into urinary bladder. Urinary bladder has special type of muscles that are called detrusor muscle, and they also have stretch receptors. As the urine fills, the stretch receptors get stimulated. Once it gets stimulated, it sends the signals to CNS, that is central nervous system. From there, the signals, motor neurons carries the signals back whether to go for the maturation or not. Next, the urinary bladder stores about half to 1 liter of the urine. The urinary bladder further continue into urethra. Urethra in female is short, whereas in male is longer, and it is discharge both sperm and urine. So it is called urinogenital tract. Is it clear? Any doubts? Open your eyes. Any doubts? Come on, tell me quickly. Now, which is the structural and functional unit of kidney, Amal? Tell me, which is the structural and functional unit of kidney? Nephron. Very good, Padma. It's nephron. Now, let us study about the nephron. Okay, everyone. If everything is clear until here, I am moving to the next topic, that is called nephron. Come on. Nephrons are the uriniferous tubule. They are the structural and functional unit of kidney. First point. What is the function of the nephron? To form urine. How many nephrons are present? 1 million in each kidney. So total length of the nephron is 3 centimeter long. Location partly is in cortex and partly is in medulla. Are you getting the point? Partly is in cortex and partly is in medulla. So this is the location of nephron. Getting the point? Why do I say partly in cortex and partly in medulla? If this is a renal pyramid, where is renal pyramid present? Come on, tell me quick. I want each and everybody to participate. Where is the renal pyramid? Where is the renal pyramid present? Are you all there? Come on. In the renal medulla. But renal nephrons medulla are present in the renal pyramid. So half of the nephron is outside the renal pyramid, half is present inside the renal pyramid. The part that is present outside the renal pyramid is, this is a cortex region and this is a medulla region. So partly is in cortex and partly is in medulla. Did you got the point? Partly is in cortex and partly is in medulla. Any difficulties there? Is there any difficulties? Fine. So please write down. Done? Okay. Any difficulties there? All good? Fine. Let's move to the next. So now remember a very important concept is nephrons have two parts. One is glomerulus, as I said, it contains both cortex and medulla. So glomerulus lies in cortex, whereas renal tubule consists of Bowman's capsules, PCT, DCT. We'll study all this part. Okay, you just have to write down now. Glomerulus lies in cortex. The other part is renal tubule. Renal tubule comprise of Bowman's capsule, PCT, DCT, loop of Henle, and the collecting duct. Among all this, Bowman's capsule, PCT, DCT is in cortex, whereas loop of Henle and the collecting duct is present in medulla. Are you understanding? Nephron has two parts. One is glomerulus, other is renal tubule. Loop of Henle, Henle. Done? Everybody done? See, we'll be studying each and every part in detail. You just have to know what does the nephron consist of. It consists of two parts. One is glomerulus, other is renal tubule. Yes? Okay. So now we'll study the structure of nephron. Everybody please draw this. Quickly draw this. Efferent, ma'am, please spell three things about. See, efferent arteriole capillaries, the orange one, the blue one is efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole capillaries, and the blue one is efferent arteriole. Then the black one is Bowman's capsules, PCT, DCT, peritubular capillary network, descending loop, ascending loop of Henle. LOH is loop of Henle. Okay. Then you have collecting duct and duct of Bellini. Duct of Bellini. Done, everyone? Okay, listen to me very carefully. If you need more time, no problem. Write down. I'll give you a few more minutes.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay, everybody listen. Please drop your pen or pencil. Listen to me. The first part is glomerulus. Glomerulus is a tuft of capillaries. Okay, glomerulus is a tuft of capillaries. So efferent arterioles brings blood, and that divides into a tuft of capillaries that is called glomerulus, which is occupying the space in the cup shapes of Bowman's capsule. That capillaries later come back as efferent arteriole, and this efferent arteriole moves around the nephron to form peritubular network. I hope this point is clear. Peritubular network. Now, this is about the next. We are coming to Bowman's capsules. Bowman's capsule is a cup-shaped structure which continues into PCT. PCT continues into a descending loop of Henle. Then it continues into ascending loop of Henle to DCT, that is distal convoluted tubule. We'll study in detail, nothing to worry. DCT continues into collecting duct. Many nephrons open into collecting duct, and many collecting duct joins to form duct of Bellini. Did you got the rough idea about the diagram? Do you want me to repeat?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any difficulty there?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, what is that down part? Duct of
Duct of Bellini. Bellini. Bellini.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, can you please explain that efferent arteriole?
Yes. Efferent arterioles bring blood to the nephron. This efferent arterioles divide into a capillaries. This tuft of capillaries is called glomerulus. These capillaries continue into efferent arteriole. Efferent arterioles continue all over the nephron has peritubular network or peritubular capillary network. Got the point? Yes. Any other doubts to anybody? So many nephron. This is one nephron, two nephron, three nephron. Many nephrons open into collecting duct, and many collecting duct opens into what? Opens into duct of combined to form duct of Bellini. Clear? Now listen to me. If this is one, if this is one, renal pyramid. Everybody please listen. And this is one nephron. Okay, this is one nephron. So many nephron open into one duct, that is called collecting duct. Many nephrons open into one duct, that is called collecting duct. Like this, there are many ducts. Many ducts, collecting ducts, open into one duct. This duct is called duct of Bellini. This is the tip of the renal pyramid is called what? Come on, tell me, what is the tip of the renal pyramid called? What is the tip of the renal pyramid called? Very nice, Rishikesh. It's a renal papillae. The duct of renal pyramid, sorry, the duct of Bellini opens into a major calyx through renal papillae. Are you getting the point? The duct of Bellini opens into the calyx. This is a calyx region. Into the calyx through renal papillae. You will understand it well. Read it. Write down this glomerulus. What is a glomerulus? It is a tuft of capillaries formed by efferent arterioles, which brings oxygenated blood, and blood goes out from the glomerulus into efferent arteriole. Write down. And do let me know when you're writing it down. Look into the diagram, understand it, and then write. If you find it difficult, please do let me know.
Ma'am, what is that? It is done.
Diagram. Okay. What happened? What was the question?
Ma'am, in the glomerulus definition, what is that third word after it is?
It is a tuft, T-U-F-T, tuft, with a group of capillaries. Are you done with the diagram?
Yes, ma'am.
Arya, are you done with the diagram? Okay. Tuft of capillaries is a group of capillaries formed by arteries. Are you getting the point? It's a group. You need to understand. Please understand and then write. Don't write blindly. Understand it right. It's a tuft or a group of capillaries formed by efferent arterioles. What is efferent? Efferent is bringing the blood, right? Arteries always carry oxygenated blood. So they are bringing oxygenated blood to the nephron. Are you all understanding? Yes. Any doubts? Done? Next. About the renal tubule, it consists of Bowman's capsule. Listen to this, okay? Everybody please listen to this. Everybody please listen to this first. Drop the pen. Here, renal tubule, first thing is it consists of Bowman's capsule. Bowman capsule is an anterior double-walled cup-like structure. I told you it's a cup shape. It has two membranes, the inner visceral membrane. The blue color membrane is inner visceral membrane and the red color membrane is outer parietal layer. Okay, there's outer parietal layer and inner visceral membrane. On the outer parietal layer, they are made up of simple squamous epithelium. A very important question. Whereas the inner visceral layer have special type of cells, those are called podocytes. Are you getting the point? Very important question. A question can be from here. The podocytes are brush border epithelial cells. In between the podocyte, there is a slits. There is a slits or the holes. So what are this? Why are this brush border? Because to increase the surface area, there is a brush border epithelium. The special type of cells called podocytes are found only in Bowman's capsule. Those are present in the inner visceral layer. Understood? Any doubts? Please draw this and write it down. Do let me know if there are any doubts.
Ma'am, is that rhodocytes?
What happened?
Is that rhodocyte?
Podocyte. Podocytes. Podocytes. Done? Everybody done? Are you done with the podocytes? Are you done with the podocytes? Any doubts until podocytes? Come on, tell me. Any doubts? Okay. Now, after the podocytes, let's move to PCT. What is PCT? Proximal convoluted tubule. A very, very important question. This year, NIT, you had this question. So, PCT is a proximal convoluted tubule. It's a simple cuboidal epithelium. Do you remember we studied PCT? It's a brush border epithelium. Do you remember this question? Very important. It's a simple cuboidal brush border epithelium. Increases the surface area for absorption. PCT has many mitochondria. Please write down. Yes, very good, Lisa. So you can remember the things if it's only if you keep revising. Have many mitochondria. Done? Next. Then there's a loop of Henle. Loop of Henle, LOH, it has two parts. One is descending limb and other is ascending limb. Descending limb, see, this is a loop of Henle, right? This is the green one is descending limb and then it continues into ascending limb, right? Descending limb and ascending limb. Now, descending limb is permeable to water and impermeable to salts. Impermeable to salts. Whereas ascending limb is permeable to salts but impermeable to water. Are you getting the point? Yes, everyone, please write down. Please stop me if there is any difficulties. Done? Any doubts to anybody there? Now, DCT is a distal convoluted tubule. What is DCT? DCT is simple. It is also cuboidal, but it is simple. Yes, it is during reabsorption. We'll study the mechanism. Tanmay, when we study the mechanism, you'll understand it better. For this, you should know what is permeable and what is impermeable. Okay. DCT is a distal convoluted tubule. It's a coil but simple cuboidal. Here you have simple cuboidal. In PCT, there is a difference. In PCT, there is a cuboidal, but it is brush border, a very important difference that you should know. Many times, 100 times this question is asked, so please give importance. PCT is having brush border, simple cuboidal, whereas DCT is having simple cuboidal. Are you getting the point? Several DCT of several nephron drains into collecting duct. We studied this. Many nephrons come into DCT, into PCT, into collecting duct. Done? Please write down. Done?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, next. Then we come to collecting duct. Remember, collecting duct has columnar epithelium. You know columnar cells. You know cuboidal cells. You know brush border cuboidal cells. Brush border cuboidal in PCT, cuboidal in DCT, and columnar in collecting duct. What does collecting duct do? It receives the filtrate from the DCT of many nephrons. As I said, many nephrons collecting duct join to form duct of Bellini. Duct of Bellini opens into renal pelvis to renal papillae. I have explained you all. Please write down. Okay, please write down about the collecting duct quickly. When you're writing it down, please understand. Each and every point is important. Next. Now, what is malphizian? You have malphizian body or renal corpuscles. We are not talking about the malphizian that is present in the cockroach. This is entirely different. Malphizian body and the renal corpuscle is the glomerulus and the Bowman's capsules together. This part where you have cup-like structure and also the stuff of capillaries together. This is called renal corpuscles or malphizian body. Important MCQ question.
Ma'am, what is that after renal?
Corpuscles. Did you understood what is renal corpuscle? Glomerulus and Bowman's capsule together. Done. Next. Now you know what is nephron, right? Everybody, close your eyes. We'll revise this topic. Listen to me. Nephron is a structural and functional unit of kidney. You're just going to listen, okay? It consists of two parts. One is glomerulus, other is renal tubule. Efferent arterioles brings oxygenated blood and divide into tuft of capillaries to form glomerulus. Then there is renal tubule consists of Bowman's capsules. A Bowman capsule is a cup-like structure which is made up of inner visceral layer and outer parietal layer. Visceral layer have special type of cells that are called podocytes, and outer layer has squamous cells, simple squamous cells. Bowman's capsules continue into PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule, which is lined by brush border cuboidal epithelial cells. PCT continue into a loop of Henle, that is a descending lymph, then ascending lymph. Ascending lymph continue into a DCT. DCT is distal convoluted tubule, which is lined by simple cuboidal epithelium. DCT continue into collecting duct, which is lined by columnar epithelium. Many nephrons opens into collecting duct. Collecting duct of many nephrons joins together to form duct of Bellini. Any difficulties there? Any difficulties? Have you all understood well? Can we move to the next? Okay. Next, we are going to types of nephron. Types of nephron, there are two types of nephron. One is cortical nephron, other is juxtamedullary nephron. So there are two types of nephron. One is cortical, COR. Okay, this is R. Cortical nephron or juxtamedullary nephron. There are two types of nephron. Cortical nephron lies close to the kidney surface, where juxtamedullary lies at the junction of cortex and medulla. The number of cortical is 8 to 85%, whereas juxtamedullary is 15 to 20%. The cortical nephron have short loop of Henle. They have short loop of Henle, and since they are short, they mainly lies in cortex region. Whereas they have long loop of Henle, so they are present in the medulla, very deep into the medulla region. Next, peritubular capillary network is well developed in cortical, but it is not very well developed in juxtamedullary nephron. Vasa recta is absent, vasa recta is present. So let us understand what is vasa recta. Now, if this is, okay, just a second. Can you see the structure, small structure? Let me draw it again.
Please scroll up.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll give you time to write down, but understand what is vasa recta. This is capsule. This is PCT. This is what? Loop of Henle, DCT, and then collecting duct. This is collecting duct, right? Now, what happened? The efferent arteriole divides to form many capillaries, which continues into efferent. Now, this is efferent. Efferent continues into peritubular network. This is peritubular network, which surrounds around the nephron. But in one more thing, there's one more tubular that goes very much parallel to this. Same connection from the peritubular, it goes, the vasa recta goes towards parallel to the loop of Henle, and this is called as vasa. It's a part of peritubular network itself, vasa recta. So this vasa recta is very well present in juxtamedullary. It's absent in cortical nephron. Whereas peritubular, the orange one, this is the peritubular. Peritubular is present in both, but very well developed in cortical, but not very well developed in juxta. Did you got the point? Please write down. If you don't understand, you can ask me again. No problem.
Ma'am, could you please show the diagram which you drew just now?
Okay. Are you done?
Ma'am, scroll up.
Okay. Is it done? Ma'am, can you please explain the vasa recta part again? Okay. Lisa, okay. Are you all done writing? I can explain you vasa recta part. See. Let me draw. Listen, Lisa. Now tell me, this is A diagram, this is B diagram. Okay. The A diagram is an example for which nephron? Who can tell me? A diagram is an example for which diagram? A diagram is an example for which nephron? Juxtamedullary nephron. So the tubule that runs parallel to the loop of Henle is called vasa recta, which is present only in juxtamedullary. So Lisa, when you see the B diagram, you will find tubule, but you will not find a special type of tubule that is running parallel to the vasa recta. That is the difference. See, you can write down here. Fine U-shaped branch of peritubular capillary, it runs parallel to the LOH, is called vasa recta. Are you getting the point, Lisa? It's given here. Please write down. Scroll up, scroll down. Okay, can you see? Tanmay, can you see?
A bit more, ma'am.
Bit more. Okay, let me. Okay, first you people write down about the cortex and medulla. I mean cortex, cortical and juxtamedullary nephron. Done, everyone. Tanmay, is it done? I'm waiting for you. Done? Next. Write down about the peritubular network. What is peritubular capillary network? What is vasa recta? What is that?
Ma'am, please scroll up.
Scroll up. Scroll up. Who is this? Tanmay? Are you done writing?
Okay, done, ma'am.
Are you all done with the peritubular capillary network writing? Vasa recta, is it finished? Each and everyone? Yes. Now, let us write down the blood flow in kidney. How is that blood flow happens in kidney? See, please drop your pencil or pen. Listen to me. Heart से आएगा dorsal aorta, aorta to renal artery to efferent arteriole, efferent arteriole to glomerulus. Glomerulus is a tuft of capillaries. From it moves to efferent arterioles. Efferent arterioles to it continues into peritubular network or vasa recta. Vasa recta continues into venules to renal vein. Renal vein, since kidney is present in the lower of the abdominal cavity or the lower part of the body, inferior vena cava joins the inferior vena cava, and that inferior vena cava opens into heart. Did you understood? Very simple. If you know the exact mechanism of the circulation of the heart, you will be able to understand it well. Did you understood? Is anybody there who have not understood the blood flow in kidney? If you have learned your circulatory system well, you will understand it well. Any difficulties to anyone? Now write down quickly. We have 3 more minutes. Okay. Any other doubts to anyone? See, vasa recta part. Any other doubts? We'll wind up the class for today here. Any other doubts to anyone? Come on, tell me. Everything is clear?
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Everybody understood all the concept? No doubts? Right? What happened? Somebody deleted something. Is everything clear? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah. So, see you all in the next class. Until then, keep learning and bye bye. Take care.